Hello, hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome in. Let's have a quick chat. Today's 31st Wednesday, the 31st of July. Let's have a quick chat. From the title, the thumbnail, you already know. You already know. Let's get into this gist. But before we do so, let me check the sound and all of that, and we will get right in. So bear with me. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. We are going live, and let me see. I'm trying to see if we're live. Is YouTube going to send out notifications? Because sometimes they don't. Shows we're live. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Okay, so if you are just joining, you're welcome. Let's have this conversation. August is around the corner, and it is very important that we talk about what or some of the things that are going to be happening in August. I'm still trying to find my live stream. Why am I not seeing it? Hello, everyone. You're welcome. As you're coming in, give the live stream a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you are yet to do that. What's going on? What is going on? You can never be too prepared. Never be too prepared. Hello, Shelly-Ann. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you, everyone that is here with me right now. I'm trying to find this live stream and okay to make sure that sound is good. Okay, now I got it. Oh, okay. So let's check the sound and okay, good. You're welcome. Like, subscribe, and let us get into the conversation. Today we'll be talking about the case of Korra versus Crystal. Hashtag no eyes. We know that August is around the corner. Well, we're talking about justice for baby A and baby J. You understand? We have so much to discuss. Okay, and mm, okay, I see. I have to fix something. Sorry, I just noticed something with my title. Okay, so I'll fix that later after the live stream. Okay, so we know that JD and his gang members, they've been doing the most. When I mean the most, they've been doing the most to try to distract people from the main thing. We all know that JD himself refused to address this stuff. And the one and only time that he even spoke a little bit about it was when he was encouraging his friend Crystal, aka Zoe, to sue the heck out of his ex-wife, right? Brenda Peace, you are welcome. Yeah. Thank you so very much for joining us today. So you can imagine, even JD's supporter was busy telling him, now that your ex-wife has filed something, this is the time for you to go join hands. It doesn't matter how much you dislike Korra. At this point, we're talking about your kids. Go and file something also. Show that you really care for those kids, because it is one thing to not like your ex-husband or ex-wife or whatever, but it is another thing when we're talking about your own kids that were treated the way those kids were treated. People that saw that video cried. People were heartbroken. It was disheartening. Anything you can think of. It was sad. It was, in fact, say the word, it was horrible. it was illegal to do something like that. It can only be somebody that is cuckoos, somebody that is mentally unstable to pull up stuffs like that. But to think that the blood relative to baby A and J did not, who happens to be their father, did not see anything wrong when that video was initially done. Even before the ex-wife or social media got to know about it, he knew because we heard what Crystal said with her own mouth. So let's not forget, in all we do, in all we discuss, let's not forget no eyes. You see that hashtag? Let's not forget it. When you speak about this case, do not forget to include that hashtag because it is very relevant. Korra has been dragged, Korra has gone through a lot. At least Korra is an adult that can fight, right? Korra can fight. Korra can speak for herself. These kids need someone to defend them. But what did their father do? At the moment where a child needs or children need their father. Welcome, welcome, Ron M. Thank you so very much for joining. At the moment when these children needs their parents most, that's the time that their father turned his back. Because that's what I call this. Instead of you to call a spade, speak the truth that everybody had already seen. Even those that didn't see the videos, people described what they saw. And everybody was just upset. Everybody was angry. So to think that father that is supposed to come out and say, I trusted you, even though I met you on social media, I trusted you enough to say, come to my home. I trusted you enough because you have to have some level of trust to bring someone to your own private space. That's one. But then your level of trust needs to be on a different level for you to even leave little ones. We're not talking about grown. We're talking about little ones of the age that baby J and baby A was when this situation happened. For you to leave them with a total stranger and you go about your day doing whatever you went out there to do. If we had to run with what your number one blogger said one of the instances allegedly you went out to get high, to drink, like that you couldn't buy the drinks and bring it home. Like there are no liquor stores in the whole of United States where you can go get your liquor, bring it back home and get high. If that's what was bothering you that day, if drinking alcohol that day was what was so in your mind to do. This man tried his best to act like he did not see anything. He did not, in fact, his friend didn't do anything. There was nothing wrong with what Crystal did. Zero, nothing wrong. I thought about this and I said, let's come back and we need to, because so much is going on. We're covering so many other stuff surrounding Korra. Stuff are still going on, like this, the videos, the recent videos that Korra did, what is going on with her. Those are things that we will talk about. But in the midst of all of those things, in the midst of this man and his cohorts coming up with drama, we need not to forget the hashtag no eyes. How mean can a person be? How mean can you be for you to transfer the hatred you have for the parent of this child over to these children? Whenever I think about it, most times I just try to, how you would just try to block out something from your mind Because the worst part of this is how this woman behaves and how she is still behaving. This woman has zero remorse. This woman does not think for 1 second that there is anything wrong with what she had done. Welcome, 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 Joanne. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Yes, our barrister is in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, Oyoyo as well. Thank you very much for joining us today. Hazel is in the building. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining, Hazel. Thank you all of you coming in. I think we're here 20 persons. Everybody, every single one of you. I see y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will read comments as we go. But I feel like as this month is coming to an end, this is something that we need to talk about. This is something we need to mention. Because people do things. We know that this was a deliberate act. This was not a mistake. This was nothing. But sometimes when people do things deliberately and somebody is telling you that this thing you did, we know that you did it deliberately. You cannot tell us that it was a mistake, but it is wrong. Some people will feel remorseful, even if they feel too big to come out and apologize or admit to their wrongs, their actions, their words. You will notice that they feel, but this woman, Crystal, aka Zoe, that woman does not have an atom of guilt, remorsefulness, just name it. Let's take some comment and then we will continue. Seriously, this is terrible. Ron and says I was hard when I left the little girl outside. Okay. Well, left the little girl outside, so I forgot the child outside in the cold and snow when he visited his family. He has done so much. And for someone that is quick to judge somebody else who happens to be his ex-wife, this man picks on every single damn thing. If mosquito flies by Korra's home, if cockroach walks by Korra's home, oh, her pampers of my child showed, as if they've not been showing pampers all the years that both of them were married together. A person that is so quick to judge others, you must make sure that your life is spot on. No mistakes. You're above mistake. You never make mistakes. You're always on point. But every single damn thing that he's done, even when people were talking about this that Ron M just mentioned, I will read all your comments. Okay, today we are going to chat. We are going to talk. We are going to talk. We need to keep sounding it so people remember. Hashtag no eyes. How a father will bring a total stranger that he met on Facebook to do such videos, and the stranger does not have a remorse, and you have the guts, the temerity to come out and tell this person online to your 900 and something thousand followers that you hope that this woman sues the hell out of your ex-wife. And the woman is bold enough to come out and tell us, well, the RO was thrown out, this, that. Y'all stop getting excited. Like, she just keeps capping and capping and capping. And you would ask yourself, this woman, you don't realize that what you did was bad? No, she doesn't. She doesn't. Ron M said their father does not care. He took up, and when people say this thing, he gets upset that people are trying to say that he doesn't care, that he's not a good father. You have not demonstrated. You have not lived to a good example. You've not led by a good example to show that you are a good father, or somebody should call you that. Because the one time that you would have convinced everybody in the world that I am a good father, I can stand, protect, and support my children, you stood with a total stranger against them. Why won't people say that you don't care? People are not just talking because they want to talk, the way JD and his gang members. In fact, I'm calling these people his family members now. These private WhatsApp group women, all these people that are out there reporting Korra's pages, doing all the things, plotting to deport her, plotting to get all of them. I call them his family members, because if you see the way this man defends these people, If you see the way this man will give shout out to these people, acknowledge these people. But when it came to your own kids, you refuse to address this issue. Instead, you told the woman to sue the heck out of your ex-wife, because for you, it is all about the money. If the woman will sue, in your delusional mind, in your twisted mind, if the woman sues her, and then the woman, in your mind, she will win, and then they will settle, your ex-wife will have to pay her. That is a chunk of money leaving her pocket. You two, you're filing a whole lot of nonsense. Oh, she did this to my job, did this, bringing that very brief Zacchaeus from Minnesota as somebody to testify in court. So yes, another chunk of money can go out of Korra's pocket into your pocket. That's all that matters to you. To make sure that you milk her dry. I did. So let's take the comments as we go. So Ronan says the father doesn't care. He took up money / begged for money to take the little girls to the trampoline park. After receiving the money, he lied and claimed the child wanted to go to the beach for free. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. He puts them in front the same way he said, "Oh, buy me a coffee. The funds people are sending. I'm gonna get the best of the best lawyers." Up until today, we don't see lawyers. July has come to an end. We don't see any lawyers from there. Every single damn money that man keeps for himself to spend. First of all, look at the giant house that man is living in. What is that man doing in that giant home? Yet he was the one bashing his wife that she got a small place that his children don't have space to play. Sounding like he was a father that cared. Oh, your children don't have enough space to play, but you invited a monster, complete, well-confirmed monster into your home to do monstrous things to those little ones. And yet you refused to speak about it. Instead, you said at first she was your nanny. And then magically she turned from your nanny to your mother's friend, like we're watching Harry Potter movie. You know, when you look at the kind of things that this man does, you will know that people that say this man doesn't care about his children are not far from it. And then he gets pissed off. And then his Oluku set of followers start saying things like, yeah, leave this person alone. We should leave him alone. Leave him alone. For how many years this man and his cohorts, they've been doing what they're doing. This same set of people that are so shameless that all knew, because they were all in private groups where they were sharing videos, photos, and all nonsense and whatnot. Did anyone think about this yourself? Did any one of them ever sit down to think that, oh, these videos that you're showing us, these photos is not necessary? Why use those kids as the pawn? Why use those kids as the bait? Why didn't this man take his phone, take a photo of his private region, or show himself not wearing clothes, and send it to this people? Because I think that's what this set of people really wanted from that man. But instead, this man was using his kids. And this same 6 set of people were okay with viewing. Show us the kids today. Show us when they're eating. Why do you have to see somebody else's child when the person's child is eating or not eating? It's not as if this person is a lifestyle vlogger where you say, okay, the person filmed the video, edited and posted it. And even with the lifestyle vlogging, you post certain type of things on YouTube that I know very well. If the video doesn't sit well with YouTube, they will flag it straight up. They will tell you this content is not suitable. And they will flag that video. But this set of people were okay to stay in those private WhatsApp groups because they were giving 1 cent, 2 cents here and there. They thought it was their right for somebody's child to be used as a what is it called? Like it was a circus where you go and watch the animals display. And of course, gifts were coming in, cash was coming in. JD didn't see anything wrong. These other ones, they felt important because their lives were so these women, all of them, they are so miserable. Every single damn person that supports JD, they are so miserable. And these are not, they were not using bad words, we're not insulting, but it's fact. Because how lonely, miserable can you be for such contents to be entertaining to you? I'm looking at most of them, they all have kids. They all have kids. They're all people's wives or ex-wives or grandmothers, mothers, grandmothers, and so on. But it was okay for you to watch this woman terrorize those little ones that could not defend themselves. Because if those children were children that was at the age of, let's say, give or take 9 to, let's say, 13, you will walk into the bathroom where a child wants to poo and you will bang the door on your face. But because that woman with 0 teeth in her mouth that looks like some Halloween decoration thought it was fun, because she too, she was receiving cash. She was not giving all of the gifts that they were sending to her, monetary and whatnot, to JD. She was keeping some for herself. So of course, I'm going to use the kids and nothing is going to happen. Let's catch up on some comments. Ron M said he never wants to spend money on those children. My mother has always stated a person does not value anything if they do not want to spend money on them or it. Absolutely. 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 Huh. It's just crazy. It's really, really annoying. When you think about this whole thing, it is really annoying. Hazel said, they've strike her page again. They have reported all her videos from St. Lucia again. Here we go again with these people. But you know what? August is around the corner. In fact, tomorrow is the 1st. All I can say to Korra is, you've held it down, Korra Obidi. You've held it down this long. Don't break. Don't break. The lives of these women, when you hear them. Today I was on YouTube, I was catching up on what one of them, I would not be saying, their names, not because I don't want to say the names, but I was watching this woman, posting about something. She was fighting with someone, mentioning people's name, and then mentioned another one on Facebook, the other one that was begging, using her child. When you hear these women talk, when they fight between themselves and they start naming names of other people, and then you go and check each of these people they name, because sometimes when they're angry, they will name names. And then you can find and see the content these people are creating. Sometimes you can find it, some of these people still I can't find personally. But I really love to check them out. Some people say, I can't stand them. No, it's not about not stand. You have to hear somebody talk. You have to watch somebody's body language, mannerism, and otherwise, to understand the kind of people. This set of people are the lowest of the lowest of the lowest. The Bible says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. When you see this set of people, you know that these ones are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. They've got nothing, no soul, no emotions, no nothing. Please, if I've not gotten to your comments, I will get to your comments. I'm reading from the top down. They think that by striking her channels, we know that this will last. We've said it from the beginning. One thing I kept saying, that's why I said all those people coming to after my live stream and you'll be posting things like that. Don't think I can cuss you out, though. That we're keeping it classy. Don't think that if you want us to roll on the floor, we can roll. If I see one more comment on my comment section about y'all leave JD alone, y'all mention it, The thunder go strike you. They see they do press up. Seriously. We know that this is something that is going to go on for the next 18 years because a loser like this, JD, will never stop. He will never stop. The difference between people supporting JD and people that sees the truth and knows that this is just a witch hunt that JD and his cohorts are doing. And people say, yeah, stop calling him names. He is what he is. Whatever anybody calls him, that's what he is. With everything online, there are evidences to back up every single words that comes out of our mouths. We're not just capping because we want to cap. We're not just talking because we want to talk. This set of people are so empty that, in fact, they have no soul. They have nothing, like zero life. Like in their life is so miserable that all they can see is how they would gather all their misery and try to put it on Korra. But what they don't understand is they're heaping more coals on their head. So all I can say to Korra is, hold on. You didn't do anything to them. Divorce has been finalized. He is supposed to move on. Let him continue. The pit he's digging, he's burying himself, and this set of idiots are burying themselves alongside. So yes, just as Hazel said, tomorrow is the 1st. The month has ended. Today, like I said from a few days ago when we're live streaming, I said I will keep, in every live stream, this is the end of the month. I will keep saying, and I know why. When I live streamed yesterday, I told you, I said yesterday it was the 30th. Today I'm telling you it's the 31st, Wednesday, July 2024. It will be a long battle, but victory is sure. It doesn't matter how anybody will try to manipulate what is going on. But you see, victory will sure come. Justice, we will all be here to see it. Excuse me. Justice, we will all be here to see it happen. Oh, here's what like and share, guys. Please like and share the live stream. Yes, so if you're coming in, like and share. If you have somewhere to share to, invite people that are following the story to come join us. Let's analyze and dissect together. Today we're talking about hashtag no eyes. That's what we're discussing. Jesus said, yeah, you're absolutely right. This is more important. We really need to talk about this because I hate to know this woman is going to get away with this. And I pray to God with all the money. She ain't getting away with nothing. This wickedness that this, oh, this woman is not getting away with anything. One thing people don't understand, you might pretend that I don't believe in anything. I don't spirituality, no spirituality, God, there's no God, there's no this, there's no karma, there's no. She will not, even if the justice system in the United States fails, God will not fail. We will be on this social media and we will see her reap the fruit that she had planted. You see this seed she has sown, she would reap. It doesn't matter how many years it takes, it will come to you. You will receive in abundance. So be very, very careful in this life what you sow. This woman has sown, and she messed with little innocent children that hands are clean. She messed with innocent children that their spirit, they are pure. We know that God does not play with kids because they are innocent. You see those two children, baby J, baby A, they don't have a single mean bone in them. They don't understand. They don't mean any evil or wish. They can't even process that. Like they can't, it's not that. They just want to play. They just want to be happy. They just want to have their toys. They just want to do things that little ones do. When you go for them and you sound the way this woman sounds, when you see her posts, the kind of things she says, this woman keeps bragging till the last minute. This woman is still bragging. And then when you go back to videos that she had done before this one came out, that we now know about, these videos that she did about these kids, how this woman spoke about the mother of these children. We will get to that. Let's take more comments, because I think we have a lot of comments to catch up on. As I said, the money that we all donated on the GoFundMe, I pray to God she does not get away. I really pray to God that more important to me than anything else. Of course, people that donated their money, do you think those people will not tie it to something? The people, yes, people is their hard-earned money. People worked for those money that they donated to those GoFundMe. So as they are putting it to that GoFundMe, and for anybody that forgot to say a word would still remember from hearing my voice, that as you were putting that money to your GoFundMe, I hope you tied it to something. Justice will be served. The wicked shall not go unpunished. That's your sweat. Those times that you inconvenience yourself, it is snowing, you have to wake up to go to work so you get your check. It is sun, it is high wind, it is tornado, tsunami, name it. You are going to work. You're not feeling well. You don't feel like getting up from bed. You have a headache. You have pain here, but you still woke up, got ready, showed up at work. That hard-earned money you put in that GoFundMe, it will speak for those children. Justice will be served. So let her keep bragging, thinking she is God that created heavens and earth. But we will all be here to see if she is God, if she is above the law, because she thinks in her mind. Not just she thinks, because these are words that came out from her mouth. Korra, you are nobody. You can't do a thing to me. I will continue to see those kids. These are her kids. These are her kids. The Bible said, I have made thee a watchman. The children God gave you. You are to watch them, protect them. When you don't do so, you know what the word of God said will befall you. Not my words. If you've not been reading the book, Holy Book, go read it. You're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're whatever you believe in, go and read your holy book. Korra has done what she's supposed to do. This woman, you kept challenging the mother of these children. Blood, you don't mess with. But she did mess with blood this time. And we shall see. We shall see. It go be people like film tricks. Or lie. Okay, let's proceed. Ron M said, greetings, everyone. I may not be able to say I am happy I caught your life. I do not know how you bloggers do it. I had to distance myself from this because this situation is triggering. It is. I understand, Ron M. This particular topic for a lot of people, they don't want to talk about it, not because they don't want to talk about it, but because when you look at the level of wickedness this woman displayed, and then you hear her talk, you just, man, it is well. Not everything we can see on YouTube. But I understand you, on M. I understand you. But when you when you are a content creator, and mostly those that are in this news, either world news, celebrity gist, messy stuff gonna happen. So from the beginning, before you create that channel or page, Facebook will call it page, YouTube will call it channel. I don't know what TikTok calls their own, or Instagram. But before you make yourself that type of content creator, you have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself, because you will most definitely come across topics that, ooh, gonna be emotional, it's going to be triggering and everything. But you just have to prepare yourself mentally, so you're able to do that presentation and do it well and properly. But justice, we shall see. It will happen. I don't know if anybody, like, patience. Patience is one thing that everybody needs. In this case, you see this case where you're dealing with somebody like JD, you need a billion, in fact, trillions, uncountable into infinity level of patience to see results, because certain things will not happen immediately. It won't. So you need all the patience. And as you are having this patience, when I'm not telling you about patience that you're doing by yourself, you will ask God to help you. As you pray for Korra, you pray for her kids, you pray that you also, that you're watching from the outside, that this thing is affecting you the way it's affecting you. God should give us the patience. Let us see it happen. It will happen. Justice will surely come. Judgment day will come upon this woman and each and every one of them that are involved, directly or indirectly, for the fact that they sat on this information. Let them repent. Let them say whatever they want. You will still face what you will face, because you sat and you knew that all the things were happening right from the beginning. None of you saw anything wrong until that one single person, that mysterious person that we still don't know, that brought that thing to the attention of Sweet Peach. And I can only tell you that it was God that had caused that confusion in their midst, that pushed that person on that fateful day to share that thing to Sweet Peach, the blogger. And that's how the mother of these children knew. For the fact that this set of people had hate in their heart, and the father of these children decided that those people that had hate in their heart toward his ex-wife were the people that he's going to call his besties. Your punishment is waiting for you. That is for sure. All of them. We will be here on this internet and we will see. So all I say is, be patient. Don't think that just, no matter how August looks, leave all this bragging and what you're hearing already. And no matter what happens in that courtroom, because sometimes humans are, no, not sometimes, humans are capable of anything. And a judge is a human. An attorney is a human. Every other person involved is a human. So sometimes human can fail, but God does not fail. Hazel said, no eyes. Hashtag justice for baby A. Absolutely. Angelique, those of you coming in, if I've not welcomed you, I'm so sorry. I'm taking the comments. I don't want to miss anybody's comment. I want us to read, interact. I want to read the comments out. Let's read it together. Let's dissect it together. Let's have this conversation. Today is the ending of the month, and I feel like we should end the month with this particular conversation. And then tomorrow, the beginning of August, we will start, because we know that things will be rolling out and we will be following everything as closely as we can, making sure that everybody is updated. So if I don't get to welcome you as you come in, just know that I've not seen your comment. And I see numbers going up. I welcome every single one of you that is actually here. God bless you. Thank you so very much for joining us today. As you stand by the truth, as you stand on the path of justice, may God fight your battles for you. May God fight the battles of your children. May God fight the battles of your children's children. May every single thing that you put your hand to prosper. May it turn gold. When people will be saying there is a casting down, you will be saying there is a lifting up. May people look at you, look at your children, look at your generation and ask, what are you doing? Tell me, what is your secret? And may you and your children be able to open your mouth and say that I serve a living God that will always be by my side and the side of my children. As you all stand in the path of truth, people look at it and they call it, I am on JD's side, I am on Korra's side. But I look at it and I say, I am on the side of the truth. It's not by looking at someone and saying, I will support this person. Because if you are my child, my friend, my sibling, my family member, my countryman, my countrywoman, my whatever you are, if you are wrong, I will tell you to your face that you are wrong. It doesn't matter if you don't ever speak to me again, but I will sleep peacefully at night, knowing fully well that you were wrong and I was able to tell you. So people should understand that this is not a thing or a case of JD, Korra, and these people. That's why when I look at this set of people that supports JD and I speak about them the way I speak about them, people say, but I said, no, when you make certain decisions in life as an adult, as a grown woman or man, it shows the kind of person that you are. So for this set of people to be comfortable with seeing a woman that kept on insulting, running down the mother of these children in the home of their father, and none of them could raise an alarm, I pity on her. Only on her use on her hand, take make on her life to get K leg. Angelique said he does not care. He's entitled. He will reap. Okay? Yeah. Rod F said Hazel and Bless. This is the US and they are the court system favors people in court. Korra's lawyer has to have all of her I's dotted and her T's crossed. You're very correct. It's a tough battle, but one thing that we know is that's why I'm saying this today. So whatever happens in August, nobody should be shocked, because when things happen, people were like, oh, this shocked me. And I always say I'm not shocked. And people are like, what do you mean you're not surprised? Were you expecting you? I said, humans are capable of anything. That's what I know. So when something is done, the first thing that I ask is, was it done by a human? I said, okay. And then I'm like, okay, that is something that a human is capable of. So whatever happens, because some people are good at twisting things around and twisting and turning and manipulating and doing whatnot. So whatever happened, one thing I know is that the punishment, this woman and all of them will not go scot-free, even if the justice system failed. Because we've seen sometimes that they failed, but we shall see. Yeah. Member in the building. Welcome, Liz Brothers. Yes, that's our member in the building. Liz said, "Is this live, please?" Yes, it's a live stream. This is live. This is live. The one I dropped yesterday was a video and it was premiere. Yeah, but this one is live stream. Welcome. That's our member in the building. How are you enjoying your trip? Are you back? Are you still on your trip? Yes, that's our member. Yes, our channel membership is open and activated. If you want to join, you can join. And if you're a channel member, there's a topic, something surrounding this case you want us to discuss, and you feel like what we've not touched on as a member, we can have that conversation. And when our members get a certain number, we can do live streams for members only. We can chat. You can suggest the topic you want us to discuss next. There's so much that comes with a lot of groove going on over there. Okay, just members only stuff that can happen. So membership is open. As you're coming into the channel, into my YouTube channel, you will see where it says join. If you want to join our membership, it's really low and affordable, and that's a way to support this content creator here if you enjoy my presentation and whatnot. But thank you all. Being here alone is enough for me also. That's a good support, so thank you also very much. The like, the thumbs up you give, the suggestion, your comments and everything, God bless each and every one of you. Okay, thank you so very much. Okay, but yeah, if you want us to have that conversation on social media and whatnot, joining channel membership gives you that privilege to have more one-on-one interactions with the creator. Yeah, so thank you all, and thank you, Liz, for being my first member. Thank you so very much. Okay, so J-Love, you're welcome. Thanks so very much for joining us today. J-Love said, "Good evening, everyone. Trust you've had a good day." Yes, our day is going good. The month is coming to an end, and we are all preparing ourselves. We're holding Korra, the kids, in prayer, all the people that stand by the truth. And we are also praying for the judge that is going to oversee the case in August, because we know that there is KO versus JD, there's KO versus Crystal, and so much that is going on. So the judge, Korra, obidi's lawyers, everybody that is involved in this, directly, indirectly, somehow, we are praying for everybody. May justice be served. Hashtag no eyes. May justice be served. Because this woman has paraded herself as God. Right from the beginning, this woman has shown that she has done nothing wrong. She has never admitted or acted remorseful for 1 second since this whole thing started, since she inserted herself into other people's businesses that didn't concern her. Because trust me, Korra and JD are not the first couple in the United States to get a divorce. And I don't see this set of women inserting themselves that will say, okay, there's a pattern here. No. You selectively chose this woman because y'all thought you could intimidate her to silence. Y'all can frustrate her so she unalives herself, but you people picked the wrong one. You picked the very wrong one that is very strong. And she will stand and she will fight for her children. Because the father does not care. And everyone that has ever said that is very correct. Oyoyo's word said, well done, host. Thank you, our barrister. Thank you. Okay, Hazel is clapping for us. Yes. Nobody should be disappointed, because I love sounding this way. People are like, why are you? Look, humans are capable of anything. So whatever comes up in August, nobody should. Don't look at it and say, oh, I was shocked with all the evidences, with all of this, with all of that. Anything is possible. But that does not mean that the fight will not continue. That's one thing I want people to know. And that does not mean that justice is out of reach. The battle continues. Because even if everybody is backing down, JD will not stop to plot and do things against. And as far as this man continues to plot against his ex, he's putting his children on the front line to receive fire. And what would your mother do as a mother? We protect. And she will continue to protect and defend her children. And God will strengthen her. And all the good people will stand and support her and speak for her and speak for those innocent children that didn't choose to come into this world, didn't choose to come from such man's loins. Hester said, I saw that last night. Okay. As I said, she used to support Justin Dean, she said, and she walked away from him. I would not trust none of them, and I still don't trust any of them, but they are all popping up on social media now fighting. Absolutely. Anybody trusting anyone that has ever been on JD's side is trusting them. And I say this and I stand by my word. If you've ever supported that man, something is wrong with your head and you need to be checked. Because if you ask me, it is clear. It is clear. Take, for example, there's this other couple that is now trending too. What's her name? Whether Rose and Breath or something like that. Another mixed race couple where people are saying, I don't know them. I just saw their story now popping up everywhere. People are talking about them. But they talked about how the woman, who happens to be a black woman, kept bashing black men just because she found one hefty or Muzungu or you bought to marry. She started, and I said, something is wrong with that woman's head. That's another one that is not smart. She started by bashing, and now she's bashing the same Oyibo that she held at high descent. With people's action, with certain things people will do online, shows you the kind of people they are. When people are so quick to present, oh, I mean, this is perfect. If you're married to Oyibo, so what you do, moku fly? Is that something you should be? You see people bragging, trying to present it was a perfect, and then it ends up exactly what we see with this couple now. So anybody has ever supported somebody like JD, something is most definitely wrong. When you always want to put your life out there, oh, people see me, oh, look at me, I have beautiful kids, I have handsome husband or beautiful wife, oh, I have big house, I have big this. It means something is wrong with you mentally. Something is wrong with your brain. Why are you seeking for validation? Why are you seeking for people to praise you and say, oh, you're rich, you're wealthy, you're handsome, you're pretty, you have six-pack, or you like nonsense things that does not matter. Oh, you're so wealthy, you drive the best car in the world, you're so connected, your hair is on fleek. Get out of here, man. What is going on? There is so much to life, but now all we see is people in competition over nonsense, complete nonsense. All of these things, the day you pass on, they will not bury you with that all of those things that you're bragging about. And now the same woman that was talking about Range Rover. Oh, my husband bought me a Range Rover birthday kit. Oh, he bought me a big house in Hawaii. She's the same person that came out and was blasting her Oyibo husband, her Muzungu husband. And saying that, let's not claim that I didn't do down payment for my home. I said, look now. The same with this set of people that jumped from where they were into this case that didn't concern them, and they decided, oh, we're going to root for JD, we're going to support JD, we're going to this. Don't come out to tell us today that you made a mistake you didn't see. No, you are a wicked person. Winch dey inside your belly. If you be woman, you be winch. If you be man, you be wizard. Like wickedness is inside of you. You have it in your blood. It runs in your vein. It is in your DNA. It's not going nowhere. Because the handwriting was on the wall from day one. From day one. When you look at all these people that will present their marriages and whatnot as perfect, as this, as that, you can always see the woman, the issues she has. You look at the man, you can see the issue he has. All these so-called people that are parading themselves for social media. So when they start having issues, if you're somebody that you've been watching them already, you already know that these people are lying to you. What they are presenting to you is not what their life really is about. So when these people decided to separate, and now you now come in, you want to now start taking side. No, call them both out. If the woman is wrong, say this is what you did wrong. If the man is wrong, call the man and say this is what the person did wrong. But some of these people decided they wanted to take sides and started rooting for somebody that came out and was announced. One thing is for you to come out, okay, say, okay, probably because our life was on social media, I'm divorcing Korra. Okay, that's fine. All the other stories you told us, what should we do with it? Like, what do we care? If her Bekus, her private part, is named after a nightclub, what is that going to add to our life? What is that going to help anybody on social media? Is that going to better anybody's life on social media? That she's like all the celebrities. A person like that, nobody can come out and tell me that I supported JD because it was a mistake. No, you are just a wicked person. And your punishment will come. So if you like, you cry out blood. Somebody like me will not blink when I see such people. Oh, they are threatening me. They are sending us threatening emails. Oh, this one is insulted. This one is report. They never start with you. What you sow, that you will reap. Do you not know? Justice will be served. Because you people should have known from the beginning that all of your actions were going to affect the kids that they shared together. She, Korra, is somebody's child. Just as you are somebody's child, you are somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's son, somebody's daughter. So if you can come out and decide to wicked somebody that you saw online that you don't know, it means you're a wicked person. And for you not to even consider that this woman had little kids and this man had the effrontery to snatch that little child from the mother's breast when the mother was breastfeeding, you are a wicked person. I said it. If you've ever supported JD, you'll be winch. If you be woman, if you be man, you'll be wizard. You're just that wicked. You're just that bad. That you could not see that that person was doing something wrong, that you could say, this thing you're doing is not necessary. Since you said you don't want this person, get your divorce and move. Joanne said, they hate Korra so much. I wonder if they like themselves. They don't. You can't give what you don't have. They don't. They are so empty. They don't like their life. They are not pleased with anything they do. They are so frustrated with everything. Whatever they put their hands to does not prosper because of their wicked heart. Because they don't ever wish anybody good. When they even see people prospering around them, it makes them angry and jealous. How do you now prosper? If something good happens to somebody, you cannot genuinely celebrate and be happy with somebody. If something bad is happening to someone, instead of you to join your faith with that of that person and pray for that person, pray with that person, cry with that person, mourn with that person that is mourning. No, you want to jubilate when somebody is mourning. How do you expect something good to happen to you? Look where JD is now. Don't you see how that man is moving in a circle? There's nothing that man does that prosper. Likewise, all of his supporters, they are fighting themselves. They are miserable. They are threatening themselves. They are reporting themselves. They come out and they complain, all of them, one after the other. This one, give me coffee. My child is not happy that nobody bought me coffee this week. The other one, everybody hates me or they hate my content. Nobody's buying me coffee for three weeks now. All just watch how miserable and the kind of things that comes out of all of them. Just go and check it. Jesus said, my God, you are so right. The Bible says again, please says, and you are right. I was watching it and I just laughed my head off and said, look at these people. The people don't understand. You can pretend that this life you will just be floating away. But let me shock you. There is nothing like I'm just there. You are not just there. It's either you are holding on to God or you're holding on to the devil, but there's nothing like you're just floating in the middle. Because something is going to float with you in that middle. And it will be what you don't know. In Nigeria, that policewoman in the bus was screaming and they carry me go where I don't know. I'm laughing. It's not funny. No, no. Do you understand? The woman was screaming, then they carry me go where I don't know. In other words, for those that don't understand, she said that they are taking me to a place where I don't know. And she was screaming, help, help. That's exactly what is happening with this set of people, because they think that it's by their power that they are on earth. You will see a wicked and a mean woman that has insulted this woman from day one, spoken about how she hates. When the Bible says love your neighbor as much as you love yourself, you came and you started hating on someone, and the next thing you want to do, you want to go and watch over the kids of that same person that you hate. And this set of people, nobody thought anything was wrong with that. Nobody thought that something was going to go wrong, because that person will most definitely transfer the hatred they have for the mother to the children. The father too allowed his vindictive spirit to overtake him. Look where he is. Look where he is. Somebody that bragged that he makes $300. Look where he is. It's people that keeps him afloat. And then now he wants to blame his ex. She ruined my business, so I don't have this, so she can pay you money. If she pay you money, it go choke you. That's one thing you don't understand. Even if you go to court and the judge settles that she should give you money, that money, it's a sweat. You eat it, it will choke you. Because you've dug yourself, you and those women, into a place where it will be difficult to get out. Geraldine, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. J-Love said, I watched Longmouth last night. Her page is like the devil's playground. Oh, that one will receive. That one will receive, because the level of bitterness that one has. That woman and principalities is no different. No difference between when you see that woman, when somebody say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, and that woman is principalities. Her own level of witchcraft is on a different level. That long mouth you see. But when her own will come, she will look for where she will not find. Because she will be reaping what her wickedness, what she has sown. Because the level of hatred, people keep asking you, what did this woman do to you? What did Korra do to you? That long mouth has not been able to present one tangible thing where you can hold and say, this is what. But she will keep telling you she sent her Koreans to come and invade my page. What did you do? You think that the case will be judged from the middle, because that's the level of your brain. That woman's understanding is on the floor, like no brain. Seriously, that head is just big, but there's no brain inside. When you hear her talk, you'll be embarrassed. Hissy said 3 years before, we know it's gonna be 5 years when this man gonna just give up and he's gone. You think Hazel he will give up? There will be, remember, this custody till those children are of age. Both of them will still have the custody until those children are what, 18 or so. So nah. Ducks. Angelique said the Lord was said the Lord wears pajamas, but he don't sleep. Oh God, Oswald said, well done, listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huh. Angelique said justice will be served. Oyibo privilege or not, it will. It is well with Korra. Yes, justice will be served. It will be served. It will. It might take time, but it will come. Even if it doesn't come this August, it will come. So all these, they are rejoicing and acting like they are untouchable. Oi, Oshi, Oshi, Oshi. For now, that's it. Hello, can banyo. Bukrema to banyo. That's it. No. Sorry, I got distracted, my little one. For sure, justice. Mm. For sure, justice will come. Sure, sure, sure. We have 2 hours live stream today, or 2.5 hours. All right. Mm, Jesus said, "Sis, my whole heart is telling me that that woman has something very strong on JD, and JD has chosen her over his children. It is obvious, and not only on. That's why I said these people in this world, you cannot just be in the position where you're just floating. You cannot just be porous when it comes to things of this world. You have to always put yourself in that position where when certain things or certain, because not everybody that walks on two legs is really human. Not everybody have good spirit. So know the kind of spirit you're associating, you're playing with, you're dining with, you're opening your doors to. This man does not know the kind of things that he got himself involved with. The level of evil spirit that follows that woman Crystal around is it's something else, something else. Not only him, how many people, how many of those women that supports him have actually come out and talked about threatening emails that they are getting? Let's say allegedly, because we're not in their private WhatsApp group, but on different occasions, all of them, they've come out, or majority of them, they've come out in frustration to tell you or to tell us that she's threatening. So she came in pretending to help, but she knew that someday she will have things that she will use against them. So for sure, that woman has got something on him. But let them keep hiding. Someday, you see all those things that they're afraid of, it will come to light. And maybe the police will come knocking, depending on what those things are. It is obvious. It is obvious. And she herself, too, from what we know, well, that one has been to jail or been arrested or had run-ins with the law. So I don't think she's even afraid of anything. She's ready to go back if she's been there before. She already knows how the system works in there. But some of these ones have never had issues, not even a speeding ticket. So she knows she has them where she wants to, but it's because of their wickedness that led them into the midst of, or to go and dine with this type of person. I say it, you're welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. I say it said a British TV presenter has pleaded guilty today to making such videos and images of children. It's a big scandal. Are you serious? His name is Hugh Edwards. Crystal and Mr. Obidi is in big trouble. As for Crystal, she still acts like nothing is going to happen. The same way that she was, shining her eyes and telling Korra will never be able to do anything. Oh, seriously? Hey. Oh, so Mr. Edward has pleaded guilty. Okay. August is already staring us in the face now. Let us wait and see what happens. Joanne said, nothing in this life do not go unpaid. Yes, nothing. Nothing. People, sometimes it takes so long time where people start, losing hope feeling like it will never happen. But all of a sudden, when you see it happen, you will know that this is it. So nothing will go unpunished. You will receive that which you have planted. You see that small seed that you sowed, it will grow up to become a giant tree that will yield a lot of fruits for you. And God help you. God help you if that seed you planted was not a good one, because you will reap bountifully, abundantly, but it will be evil fruits you'll be reaping because you sowed them. And that's what this set of people, JD and his cohorts, that's what they've done. They not only messed with a woman that didn't do anything to them, they extended it to little children. They will reap. Justice will be served. Hashtag no eyes. Hazel said amen. J-Love said amen. Marilyn Guerra. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today, Marilyn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lee said, I'm still in Malta. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Summer mood, summer mood. Enjoy yourself, ma'am. Enjoy yourself. Sisikadi, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Sisikadi said, big witch, they tell you, like, seriously. Seriously. The way these people, the kind of things that they've done, the way they've behaved, and they're still, even after knowing all the things that they know, the kind of things they're still doing, you just know that there is nothing else. That's just what they are. Because if that's not what you are, then even those people that are witches are even shocked at your behavior. They are shocked at the behavior of this JD and his cohorts. It's quite unbelievable. Sissy said, you're correct, my dear. How can you call CPS and think you are helping the kids? How can they think they love the kids more than the parents? That's the twisted mindset that these people have. But the wickedness will not allow them to see straight. The other one too, that was Madam MIA, that said she was building a case, came out bragging. I saved those children in 2023. Madam, wait for your punishment. Sit down pretty for that UK where you did with your giant size of tongue glass where you they wear for your eyes. Just wait. Sit with that bottle glasses you're wearing. You will see. You go reach the extent where even that bottle glass no go help you. You no go see. Yet this is somebody that talks about spirituality. You're bragging. Oh, I help them from the CPS. You help who from what CPS? Don't worry, you go collect all of them one by one. One by one, they will reap what they have sown. Nobody's wishing them anything. This is what they've sown. The seed they've sown, they will reap the fruit of it. J-Love said he will not stop. He will go on the cover and be sending his mini. Oh, I don't see this one stopping until those children turn 18 or till they get to the age where from, let's say, like 12, when they will start calling him out, tell him leave our mom alone. He's not going to stop. He's not. J-Love said, I say, yes, I saw that today. So ashamed to say he's one of my favorite. Oh, news readers, really? Like, why? Wow. I can never understand the fascination of grown adults with what do you expect? It's not the world we live in. It's not the world we live in where everything is so twisted. Every damn thing is so twisted. It's unbelievable. The kind of things that people do. Take for instance now, these women, how do you sit in a private WhatsApp group, Facebook group, or whatever group, and also a total stranger, you all got to know about Korra Obidi and the ex-husband on social media, them presenting their lives. Okay, you got to them divorcing. You decided you wanted to take side with one of the couple. How do we go from you supporting JD to being in a group where they will be sharing videos of little children? Tell me, what business does Korra, Obidi, and the ex-husband divorcing each other have to do with displaying the children, eating the children in the bathroom, and taking uncut photos of these children, if not to just mock, because in their mind they want to mock the mother? After everything they've done to the mother of those children, it was not enough. No, let's extend our wickedness. And they all sat down and they were enjoying those contents. Some of them were even using it to do subscriptions, getting like inner kaku's gist, photos and videos of the children, like, and sending some gifts and receiving photos and videos. And they will be doing subscriptions on Facebook, just like YouTube. They have like membership where you can post only memberships about people, join your membership and only them can see. People were doing subscription on Facebook and presenting all those type of stuffs, discussing those inner. That's no longer you supporting someone. Don't you know when you're crossing the line? You should know when you're crossing the line, but these women crossed the line comfortably. It did not bother them. It did not bother them. Not for one day, all those months. Nobody knows when they started those things. But for all those months or the year or whatever, how long it took for the video to finally leak, all of them were okay. All of them that saw it, knew about it, were okay. Nobody said a damn thing. Nobody said anything. So it simply means you were okay and you were an accomplice because you knew about it. You did not inform the law enforcement. You did not do anything. You did not call Child Protective Services. You did not call the attention of whichever app they were sharing it on, because each and every one of these apps, they have their rules and regulation about kids content. You didn't do anything. You just enjoyed it. Laugh, kiki, kiki, ha, 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 kiki, kiki, ha, ha, ha. They will reap. It's only sick people that get fascinated about this type of nonsense. That's why when you see all of them now that they are running helter-skelter, oh, this one is threatening me. That. And I'm saying they've not even started. People say, oh, feel sorry for them. Some of them have realized they are wrong. They don't realize nothing. Because from the beginning, the handwriting was on the wall. You chose to go with evil. Stay there and enjoy the music. Dance to the rhythm. Flex. I say it said Love. Not surprised. There are a lot of them out there. Yes, that's true. There are a lot of them. That's why they have a whole place for themselves on the internet. They even have like apps that are created where they allow underage people to go and post and share this type of videos. And if somebody takes and reshare, I was watching a documentary. I don't remember the name of the app. If I remember now, I would have mentioned it. That app is still in existence. I think they took them to court, but they were able to somehow twistedly defend themselves out of the fact that it's not their fault that parents are not watching. They were talking about kids of 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, innocently getting on this app, chatting with this and then sometimes they get them to do certain things and present some, take videos or show themselves in certain ways, and it's distributed. And the way these people made the app, they made it in a way that it could be your child's phone and you don't know. Like there's a way they explain this in something out from the parents. Like the name of this thing is already so suggestive, and I'm like, how did they even manage to win this case in court or not? Not get penalized, or they were not. And I was asking, why do we need that type of app that is so secretive, where there's no trace of the chat? There's like the way they were explaining. Even me, my head is confused about this whole thing. I'm like, what is going on? So you can see that there are a whole set of people out there that they are waiting to consume this type of content. That's why we always advise everybody, be careful. If you're vlogging, family or kids, you might think you're showing innocently. People are taking videos of, oh, your sons and daughters wearing shorts, wearing certain type of things, and they're using it for something else. Posting it on their dark web, and the sick people go there all day consuming those contents. Sonia Pink, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Sonia said, hello, everyone. Hello, Sonia. Thank you so much for joining. Sissy said, I say it is right. The reporter has been arrested today. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I believe at some point, maybe because he was a big reporter, well known, well liked, he thought people would not, he can smuggle or get his way out of this. I'm glad that he's paying for his BS. Of all the things you could do in this world, that's the nonsense he decided to. Okay, let him go and answer. I said at CC, Mr. Obidi's fan underestimate what a crime has been. Yes, they do they even underestimate, or some of them don't even understand the level of what is going on, including the main person that they took to. When you see her post on social media on her page, the kind of things she's saying, how braggadocious she is, you realize that it seems like that woman has mental problem, that she doesn't understand the level of what is going on, that she still feels like she's going to, because she's telling people not to, yeah, people should not be getting excited. And she looks at people, she just feels sorry for them, and they don't understand anything that is going on. This in my mind, except that you're all excited because you know that when you're going down, it's not going to be only you. JD will be going down with you also. Because if you're only excited that this, you think you're going to walk into God and walk out and there will be nothing after you did those things, and he lied that you're related, and then they will check you're not related to him or his mother. Anyway, we shall see. Sorry, I missed one comment. It said, no doubt those photos were sold. You can imagine. They think, I feel like some of them must have deleted things, done things that they feel like there will be no trace. That's when you will be afraid of people that took them their time to study this, their way to get things out of social media. This forensics with the computers and whatnot. When you know how these people get something, you will be asking yourself, how the heck did he find out those things? But it's their job. They will find out everything. So I feel like most of them are so relaxed because, oh, they had the video, they deleted. Oh, they had it. Okay, they should just wait slowly. That's why I said patience is what everybody needs right now. Patience is what we need. Let's see how August will go. And no matter how August goes, if it doesn't go the way that we're expecting, that swift justice, it might not be swift. It might take longer than expected. But let's all be patient. We know that no eyes, justice will be served. Justice will be served. That's for sure. J-Love said it is roadblocks. So I mean the children app. Oh, the children app is roadblocks, and you see, the children app is roadblocks. When I was watching that stuff, I'm like, what is going on? And when parents were explaining things, I'm like, yo, so you're just gonna chill, even with you checking your child's phone and doing all your best. We still have some sick people out there creating apps that will help the children to outsmart their parents, and new things are coming up. Parents are so busy, not everybody have the time to catch up on everything that is going on. So even when you say give me your phone, you go through it, you will not find it, but the child alone knows how to log into it and chat with total strangers. And some people, those people out there, most of them are full-grown adults that will not go and chat with their fellow adults if they want to do nonsense things. They go and use the ones that they can easily twist their minds. The world is scary. When you really follow up on things that are going on in the world, you will know that the world is indeed scary. So when people make light of cases like what this Crystal did, it really pisses me off. Sissy said, what shocked me was when Longman said that it's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos of potty training. It means, who sent that woman to go and potty train somebody else's child? Can you imagine? And she herself, that's why I said this woman does not have brain. Like, she's not smart, and it's not an insult, it's fact. So she will sit there and be telling people the same way that she was when people were saying she went to don't scream, okay? Uh, when people said when people said that Crystal went to JD's home and took this, and she was, and this long mouth came out and made a statement. I saw this particular video where she made this statement, not this one that Sissy is talking about, but the one where she said people are saying that she went there once, that she can categorically tell everyone that Crystal didn't go to JD's home once, but she went there twice, and one of the occasion JD went out to drink when Crystal was there watching the kids. This is what this long mouth said from her own mouth. So these women know about these things. They've been aware, but none of them took any actions, even though they had their own kids right there with them at home. But somebody else's kids was not precious to them. Your own kids are precious to you, but somebody else's child is not precious to you. Mm. So, 5 6 video potty training. It means it's too much, even in their judgment. And this is a woman that does not like the single hair that grows on Korra's head. And that was the one among all of them that this man chose. It's as if this man already knows what was going to happen before it even happened. Because that woman spoke openly on social media. She did not sugarcoat how much hatred she had for Korra. She did not sugarcoat it. But that is the person that this man chose to watch over the children of that woman. The same woman you don't like. You chose the worst person that you could find on the internet to watch over. It's only God that protected those children, because at the point that woman is looking at those children as chaos children, forgetting that they were also the JD that happens to be her friend, that those children were JD's children. It was only God that that woman didn't drop things in the food of those children, all to punish Kale and unalive those children, God forbid. Forgetting that they are the children of her friend. I said I'm worried for baby A, as Jay keeps referring to her as a he. I think that's with the age. I think that's with the age that she's in now, that baby J is in. I think that's why I say it, because a lot of them make that mistake. They refer to, they just mix the gender, he, she, whatnot, like, sometimes. So I think that's why baby J keep referring to baby A as he. So I'll not be surprised if Mr. Ali wants to turn her into a boy to take advantage of the trend. That's not even gonna happen. He will try all every manipulation, because he's not that smart. He will start up something, but he will not be able to finish it because he's not smart enough to do anything. And God will not let him. J-Lo said they make it seem like it's kids chatting and playing, but it's adults and they make the kids to do things. Yes, J-Love, that means you saw this stuff that I saw. Yes. On the other end, yes, they make it look like it was kids versus kids, and they were so free, they were so open, thinking they were chatting with their age mates, taking all this what is it called? What is this? There are games that they would dare each other to do things. And because you're like in your mind, if you're 12, you're chatting with another 12 years old, 11, 13, or people around your age, you're just, but then later on, they will now use those to blackmail them, send it to them, and tell them that they don't send them more of stuffs like that, or even more provocative type of, then these children will not start doing it. And yet, when they took those people to court, they were saying it's not their fault, that the reason was not for that. Children just got in. People should protect. I was just hearing what the people that created the app, and and another thing that struck me was the people that had the idea to start that app. And if you look how weird they were, I think it was two of them, if I'm not mistaken, that maybe they had other people too, but the two that showed their face on that documentary, They look so weird. You know those weird people that when you see them, they look like pedos or stuffs like that. Like all these weird people that are on the other side of this whole world. When people are going to the right, they are going to the left. That's how these two look. And I'm like, of course, it's people that look like this that can create such app to take advantage of young ones. People, everybody just be careful. Just be careful. And when you see something, say something. Because sometimes those parents don't get to see it till it's too late. So if you see something, say something. People should not be saying, because it's not my child, I don't care. If from the first time this woman did those first, she was brutalized and doing all those things, any one of them spoke up, she wouldn't have done multiple videos. Potty training. Why are you potty training somebody else's? Did Korra tell you she cannot potty train her children by herself? Ha! It is well. Laura Lee, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Mm. Says the website called I don't remember the this moreover most of this thing. Oh, I've not heard of that, of this one you're talking about, Laura. But there's a lot. One thing I know is that even on that documentary, one thing they said is not only that one. This one they were just covering one, and I think it's because some parents that their children had already fallen victim and they were trying to pursue, try to pursue it and see if something can be done about it, so they can protect their kids. But then they confirmed on that document that there are several other, apps like that or websites or whatnot out there that are taking advantage of these young ones. So you will hear different names. Seriously, you will hear different names, but they are all doing the same thing or very similar. Their target is the young ones. And when we mean young, we mean very, very those ones that the innocent ones. That's what they're doing. And it's terrible. There are already so many kids that have fallen, victim to this stuff that they already have their videos where they are, force them to do things, and then they take it from that one to even the darker web to go and post it there and get paid. And then these people buy them and consume them. Then before you know, they now start tracing these people and going to kidnap kids from their home and then moving it to the next level. There's just so many scary things happening. J-Lo said, Larry, wow, I've not heard of that one. My goodness, why isn't this a thing regulated? So sad. The world we live in, you have sick people in power. That's something you need to understand too. You have judges, presidents, people in positions. You have people in positions where they would not allow certain laws to be passed. The lawmakers in different countries and whatnot, they would not allow things like that, laws to be passed. So you can understand the point. So I say it said no host, don't underestimate Mr. Obidi. He does anything for money. Um he has said he thought baby A was a boy, etc. Then suddenly when the kids come from their stay with him, baby J keeps saying he. Seriously, that person, we cannot underestimate him at all. He's capable of anything. But the thing is, he's not just that smart. That's the problem. He would think it, but he will not succeed because he's not smart to do any reasonable thing. But you're right. Efe, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. If I said hello, I managed to catch you live today. Yes, so you did. If I said, so I missed a lot of it. What's going on? Entertainment Daily. Oh, we're talking about the hashtag no eyes, and that's what we have been dissecting. But now we're almost we're almost rounding up because I have another live stream scheduled, and we'll go over there and we will continue because there is more. Today is the 31st. So I want to make sure that I round up the month with this hashtag no eyes. August is around the corner, and we know that JD and his cohort, they are doing the most. You know, they are doing the most, but we will not just forget to let people know the seriousness and the level of crime that was committed when JD's bestie did those videos that he did of the kids, and the way she has remained like someone that did not do anything. She's not feeling guilty or anything. I also said, well done, host. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So seriously. Hmm. Ah, goodness, 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 goodness. A second, we're going to round up and we're going to move over to I'm going to move to the next one. Let me share, let me see if I can get that link and drop it here, and let's go over. Give me a second because I'm trying to keep the live streams short and not too long. It's 1 hour 36 minutes, so we're going to move over to the other live stream. If I said it's a shame the kind of people we encounter in our life, absolutely, absolutely, you're very correct. This world is just full of sick-minded people and people that will sit in a place consuming content that they know it's not something that is good, or if it was their own, they will not like it, but they will do it anyways. They will do it because they don't care. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link of the other live stream, and I will be over there in the next 10 to 15 or at most 20 minutes. Okay, so I've dropped it in the chat, and I will see you all over them. Okay, subscribe to Trends with here. Okay, so let's go over there and we will continue this conversation over there. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so subscribe to that, and from my community here also I can share it up to my community so you can easily connect. And we're going over there. We'll be live in Trends with Octavia. These are my both gist channels, and yeah, I started covering this story from the beginning on Trends before I started in Entertainment Daily, but for a while I stopped, so we're just bringing it back again. If you say God will continue and God will continue to bless and protect you for all you do. Amen. Amen. We'll see you there. Yes, so follow me over there. Over there. Live stream is already scheduled and waiting. I will be there in at most 20 minutes. At most. I wanted to say 10 minutes, but okay, give me 10 minutes to sort out my little one now that needs my attention, and I will be back up over there. So yes. Y'all follow me to Trends. If you click on my community, if you click on this link, it takes you to the live stream. So you turn on notification, and immediately I'm live, you will see. It's for me to just go out from here, then log into that account, and we go live and we continue. Okay, we're discussing this hashtag no eyes. We need this hashtag to keep going. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We need this to keep going. So please, if you've not subscribed to Entertainment Daily, also subscribe to Entertainment Daily here. Subscribe to Oyoyo's World. Oyoyo's World is coming live also. I think Oyoyo's World will be coming live by the time I'm rounding up the other live stream, if I by my calculations. because Oyoyo's World is also coming live. So back to back, back to back, back to back. Live streams are going on today. So go nowhere, okay? Follow me. Let's go to trends, and from trends, we're going to go over to Oyoyo because we're going to probably do 1 hour over there. I want the live streams to be short enough for people that are going to watch the replay to sit down and be able to watch it. If we talk for 2-3 hours, lots of information will be lost in between 2 hours, 3 hours into the live stream. So we're just making it short as possible, and we will see you there. So thank you also very much that came on here. Subscribe, turn on notification, channel membership is open, super chat, super sticker, all of those things are working. If you want to support us over here, you can do so. Follow us over to the other channel, and let's go over there. So thank you also very much, and I'll see you all next. Take good care of yourself, and see you all in the next 20 minutes or less. Thank you.